What is going on, guys? Willis here. We're back with another Genshin Impact video. Obviously, before this video begins, if you guys aren't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with bell notifications turned on. We're going to be posting a ton of Genshin this month, Destiny 2, Godfall, and then next month we're going to be doing a ton of Cyberpunk. We are still running the giveaway for the 10,000 Genesis crystals. If you guys would like to be involved in this giveaway, jump in my Discord channel, discord.gg/Willis. When you join, there'll be a little welcome message which will direct you to the giveaway channel. All information will be there on how to enter. Be sure as well, guys, to support this video with a like. Let's try and reach 2,000 likes on this video. You guys really liked my other video I did on the 5-star Ayaka. This video is actually going to be on Xiao, one of the new 5-star Anemo Polearm users. But yeah, let's jump into it. So Xiao is actually a Anemo 5-star Polearm user, like I said, or spear, whatever you want to call it. The only other polearm, I guess, spear users we currently have is Zhangling and obviously the new upcoming 5-star Zhongli. Now, Xiao's release date is unknown, but most likely, judging from the current leaks, he'll come in update 1.2 around maybe like early January, maybe late December, if we're really pushing it. So I just want to mention as well, everything in this video obviously might change. Most of his talents, maybe his constellations will be tuned a bit. His attacks may even change. All of the gameplay you're seeing in this video is from the closed beta tests. I want to give a big massive shout out to Havian and Rising Gaming for allowing me to use some of their footage. Links to their channels will be in the video description. So, Xiao, the 5-star Anemo spear user. What does he do? What's his abilities? We're going to be breaking it down in this video. He's pretty cool. I know a lot of people love Xiao. So yeah, I guess let's start off with his just main abilities. Obviously, his main normal attack. So Xiao can actually perform up to 6 rapid strikes, and his charge attack basically makes it so he dives down and impacts the ground, causing damage relative to the falling height, and this can only be triggered in mid-air. And a cool fact, if you guys didn't know, Xiao used to be the only character in the game that did this ability, where you could jump and basically do a ground attack. They eventually added it to other characters throughout the updates, but I'm assuming possibly this is going to be changed where he maybe just has a charged attack now that we can use. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. His first, I guess, like ability is called Lemniscatic Wind Cycling. Now, this is essentially his E ability, his sort of low cooldown ability, let's call it. So Xiao will actually lunge forward, dealing Anemo damage to enemies along the path. This can also be used in mid-air, and he basically has 2 of these, so you have 2 charges of these. The cool thing is, like I said, you can actually use this in air, and it pretty much lunges through enemies and does Anemo damage. This can be also good for when you're just mobbing, destroying big groups of enemies. Being able to just dash around, and especially in the air, makes Xiao incredibly versatile and just a super fun, fast character. So, moving on to his ultimate, or elemental burst, is called Bane of All Evil. So I like this little thing because I want to read it. So Xiao puts on the mask of Yaksha and becomes the conqueror of demons. However, with great power comes great pain. As such, he is known as the Bane of All Evil. So you take on the form of Yaksha that terrified both demons and archons alike millennia ago. For its duration, Xiao's attack range and damage are increased, while converting damage type to Anemo and enhancing Xiao's jumping ability. Maintaining this form continuously drains Xiao's HP. So essentially, it's like super demon mode. Kill as much things as you can before you die. I'm assuming you really don't want to pop this when you're on super low health, because you'll actually just end up screwing yourself. I don't know if you can actually die from popping your ultimate, but what's really cool in this form, you get super high jumps. So you can essentially just jump like 20-30 feet in the air. And then you can actually combo this with his charged downward strike, which is going to be actually crazy when you think of it. Being able to jump in the air, doing your overpowered ground attacks. If you guys didn't know, ground attacks in this game do a ton of damage. If you can ever land one, being able to just jump in the air and land into a group of enemies over and over again, doing Anemo damage, like, it's nuts. And what's really cool about Xiao is he doesn't rely on his Anemo damage. He has super good, like, just raw damage. He doesn't need to be doing his Anemo abilities to even burst. He can literally just do like the white numbers and do insane damage. And come on, it just looks insane when you're in this demon mode. Jumping up, landing, and obviously the Anemo spikes just coming out of the ground. It's actually really freaking cool. So let's move on to, I guess, his sort of like core talent, which is really interesting. He has a talent, or a core talent even, called Evil Conqueror, Ode to the Windborn. And basically what this will do is it will increase all party members' anemo damage and charged attack damage. And this is just a party-wide buff that is just given to all of your party, and this can actually be leveled up, which is really cool. Another cool passive talent that Xiao has is called Transcension, Gravity Defier. So this will decrease all party members' falling damage by 30%. So here's a actual talent that buffs his elemental burst or his ultimate ability. So starting Bane of Evil increases Xiao's damage by 5%. After this, Xiao's damage continues to increase by 5% every 3 seconds until the skill ends. Max is 25% increase. So the longer you stay in your elemental burst, in your demon form, you will get increasing damage every 3 seconds, which will increase by 5% up to a max of 25%. And I'm assuming upgrading this might even upgrade the amount of percent of damage you get, which would be actually crazy. Maybe even increasing the max to maybe 50, or even disgusting numbers like maybe 100% at max level, which would make Xiao hit like an absolute planet. So here's a talent upgrade for his E, or his dash ability that we talked about earlier, his Anemo Dash. So when Lemniscatic Wind Cycling is used, it increases all subsequent Lemniscatic Wind Cycling damage by 10% for 6 seconds. The max stacks is 3. Duration refreshes with new stacks. So the more you dash, the more damage you're going to be doing. And that's pretty much all of his talents. Now we're going to go over his constellations. So this kind of ties into the last one we talked about. If you manage to get another Xiao, so the first constellation, you will get 3 dashes. 3 dashes. So the first constellation pretty much gives you another Lemniscatic Wind Cycle dash. So yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Even for the first constellation, it's going to make you super mobile and just super fast. The next one we have is called Annihilation Eon Blossom of Kaleidos. So when in a party but not the currently active character, Xiao's energy recharge is increased by 25%. Constellation 3 basically makes it so it will give you some levels on your Lemniscatic Wind Cycling. So this will obviously just help if you're sort of pay to win, I guess. You don't have to spend as many materials, just leveling up your dash ability. Next up, we have the Constellation 4. So when Xiao's HP falls below 50%, you will gain a 100% defense bonus. So this is going to help a ton as well. Obviously, when you're maintaining yourself in your ultimate, which is essentially killing you, this is going to help as well, even for just making maybe like a tanky Xiao build, which could work wonders as well, especially that your ult buffs your damage. This could be great. And then Constellation 5, this will increase your ultimate skill level by 3, obviously helping you level up your ultimate without spending materials. You just got to spend your entire savings just to get all of these constellations. And then obviously if you somehow manage to get a max constellation Xiao, Constellation level 6. So during your ultimate, hitting 2 or more enemies with a charged attack grants Lemniscatic Wind Cycling 1 additional charge and reduces Lemniscatic Wind Cycling cooldown by 1 second. So you essentially hit an enemy with a charged attack and you get a free dash. So you've pretty much turned into a God Cyclone Anemo Polearm Beast. I think Xiao's going to be actually nuts. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to give him an actual charged attack. I don't know if this has been talked about yet, but it seems it's probably going to stay the same because obviously not all characters can jump 20 feet in the air and get off a charged attack. This is sort of what makes Xiao unique. He basically gets increased jump height, do a ground charged attack anywhere. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, big massive shout out to Javian and Rising Gaming for allowing me to use some of their game footage of Xiao. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're new, guys. I pretty much post Genshin. We're going to be posting a bit of Godfall this month, Destiny 2, and obviously Cyberpunk next month. Jump in the Discord as well, discord.gg/Willis. Also, for the 10,000 Genesis Crystals giveaway, make sure you're in the Discord and all the steps are there. I'll see you guys in my next video. This has been Willis Gaming, and peace.